It was another early day in Panama. Esri and I left Uncle Jimmy's around 5:30 in the morning and made the hour-and-a-half drive to the tiny port village of Boca Chica. Esri is decidedly more of a beach than mountain girl these days, plus she loves sea turtles, so I was determined that we would spend at least one day exploring Panama's tropical coastline, with the hope that she would be able to see and possibly even swim with some turtles. In the months leading up to this trip, I located a great local guide named Ricardo. Ricardo secured a gregarious local captain named Hugo who met us at the dock. The trip to Islas Secas took about 75 minutes, but with temps in the 90s, the wind and sea spray made for a refreshing voyage. Volcan Baru, the Panamanian high point, still loomed above, even out here in the ocean. Once we reached the islands, we observed some huge flocks of birds and then patrolled the area for turtles. Ricardo saw a couple surface, and we donned our snorkeling gear and followed the coral in the hopes of seeing more. Oh, little fishies.
That's why the dorado always hang around the logs, because the bait will hide in there. They are now moving under the boat. When you're fishing out and there's bigger bait, and the bait finds the boat and moves underneath your boat, that's the best thing that can happen to you. Right underneath the boat, right on the other side, Coming on. Okay.
As our second snorkeling session continued, I fell further behind Esri and Ricardo, my mediocre swimming catching up with me. Much of this section of coral was cloudy, and I was beginning to fear we would encounter no turtles at all. My calf was also starting to cramp up, and I found myself looking back towards the boat. Instead, I continued, pushed on to catch up to Esri, and just in time as it turned out. That turtle encounter made our trip, and now it's time to find a sandy beach for lunch and relaxation.
Are completely yellow.
Huh. Only here?
Only here. Here it's even known as a mangrove. Iguanazilla.
There's a black
iguana there.
What? Wow.
And the black iguana is the fastest reptile on the planet.
Really? Luckily, we don't have to leave that early.
We have to do the
It worked. I was walking off. I can't either. Big old coconut. Wow, look at those guys. It's time for one more snorkeling session. My sore calf was all the excuse I needed to rest on the boat, but Ricardo and Esri swam out in hopes of finding a sea turtle one more time. Last fleeting encounter to wrap up a wonderful day.